record. Okay, so the case study discussion for week 1. There were 2 case studies. Given the fact we've only got 15 minutes, I was hoping to have a bit more discussion with you guys. But since you haven't attempted it, I'm thinking what I might do is just go through the solutions with you, and then you can have a think about that, okay? Because you're not assessed on this or anything. This is just me sort of guiding you through it. So, okay, so Nick Thomas, as you know, according to the textbook, this is where this comes from. Nick Thomas, CEO of Zen Motors, which is a division of Global Motors, has noticed a change in consumer sentiment. And they're interested, seeing that people are more concerned about climate change, high fuel prices, innovative new designs, and moving to alternative fuel models. The questions are, should Nick Thomas use marketing research? And of course, we're in a marketing research subject. The answer is yes. You need both general and specific information. Now, I've just put in my little picture of all the people here with their thoughts, and I put the boys had a couple of white cars and the girls had red cars, because me as a girl prefers a red car, and that may be my entire decision-making process is on the colour of the car. Now, it's very important for us to understand our market and understand what types of cars these people might want. And which people prefer what cars, because then if you find a tidy little number of people whose need is not being met, then maybe they can step into that market. Okay, so what components of Zen's MIS will Nick need? All of them is the answer. Now, I'll just recall you back. The MIS is the Marketing Information System. That's the... put up there on the screen the sort of definition of what an MIS is, but I've gone back to this because it makes me feel happy. I like diagrams. So then we've got internal reports. So this is from the developing information section in the marketing information system. You're going to need internal reports, marketing intelligence, market decision support analysis, and marketing research, okay? And we'll go through how you would use those. Right, so the internal report system, past sales patterns by model, by country, and within countries such as by major cities or regions. So essentially, the internal report system is all of the things. So there's orders, billing, sales figures, what we have in stock, what's moving, what's not moving, what we've advertised for, and how that's worked. All of that stuff, we should have a whole series of internal reports available to us to contribute to the marketing information system, right? So that's what is available to you within your company in your reporting. The marketing intelligence system. Okay, so this is doing your own research in a different way to gather marketing intelligence, to understand what competitors are doing, market trends, global warming, fuel issues and cars and consumer sentiments. And in fact, what I might do is just quickly escape from that, and I'll go into presenter view for a second, because I actually wrote just to give me a couple of extra points here. So there's a difference between the marketing information system and the intelligence system, and that's important. So the intelligence system is informal and formal procedures, gathering newspapers, articles, existing research, what competitors are doing, any information relevant to the industry. So people might be publishing already about, you know, in academic journals, or in like Top Gear or whatever, about there's a growing trend of people preferring green cars. Okay, so that's intelligence that you can gather. That's not... Is
Top Gear still a thing?
What was that?
Is Top Gear still a thing?
Oh, yeah, I think they... Is it? Oh, I thought it was. I know they got all rid of all their nice presenters that we all like. Now we've got really... Yeah, I haven't watched it for a long time, so maybe not. But there's a lot, you know, what Top Gear represented, though, was a reflection of what the market liked. And they also led the market. So it was really important, if you're a market marketing person for a car company, that you would be saving every episode of Top Gear. You know, when they're saying only wankers drive BMWs or whatever it is, for people to have that, if you're the marketing manager of BMW, you want to start thinking about how you're going to counter that. And that's all part of the marketing intelligence system. Reading newspapers, staying up to date with current trends, seeing that people are becoming more concerned about climate change, those sort of things. The marketing decision support system it's like a computer scenario system usually. So you can plug in, okay, what if we changed our car? What if we did this? What would happen? What if we did that? What would happen? What scenarios are possible and what impact would that have on us? So that's what a decision support system is. I'm not explaining that particularly well, but what you need to do is if you've got a possible new model, you can say, right, we know that all the men aren't going to like this as much as the women, but we think more women are going to buy this. So as a scenario, that might be okay, because then we'll release another model that might work better. I'm only breaking it down to men and women. Of course, it's more complicated than that, but they're the sort of things that you can run scenarios through. And then marketing research. So you can do research on consumer attitudes toward global warming and alternatives, and then think about alternative fuels as a specific there. So there's some things that you could do there. So that's kind of the answer to that part of it. Okay, then moving on, we're sticking with global motors. Thinking about the research problems. So you need to define the marketing research problem and develop a list of objectives. That's what you're asked to do in that case study. Okay, so research problems. Stating the problems. The three key good problems from that case, once you've read the case, which I'm not going to read to you because it's like a page long. Hybrid vehicles to be purchased, should we get them or not? Identify the different types of buyers for the vehicle, and promotional and other marketing tactics to best reach potential buyers of the my phone is not ringing because I've turned it off, but it's doing something strange with my computer. Okay. Right, so first one, hybrid vehicles to be purchased. I'm going to have to mute you, Shane, because you're loud. There you go. Just put your hand up if you need me. I can hear you typing. That's all right. Okay, so what are prospective car buyers' attitudes towards? So these are some of the research objectives that you could come up with if you're thinking about hybrid cars to be purchased. Okay, what are prospective car buyers' attitudes towards these different types of cars? So very small cars or compact size cars and their different MPG ratings. What are consumer preferences and intentions for various types and combinations of fuel efficient vehicles? And again, for all the different types, and also alternative fuel models. So there's some of the sort of questions that you might ask, the objectives you might have within that research question. What have we got? Okay, number 2, identify the different types of buyers for the vehicles. So we've got do preferences and intentions for various types and combinations of fuel-efficient vehicles vary by market segment. So you would ask these questions in a questionnaire, and then you would have a series of demographics that you could then analyse by later, such as age, gender, income, where you live, education, your lifestyle. Are you environmentally minded? Do you only prefer luxury? Are you a petrol head? What part of the family cycle are you in? What kind of job do you have? How do you use the vehicle and distances driven per week? Those sort of things. If you know all of those things and then you get all of these answers, you can start breaking down and analysing who likes what, which is very important for your decision-making process. Okay, and then 3rd, promotional and other marketing tactics to best reach potential buyers of hybrid vehicles. What are the unique media habits of those who prefer each of the various new hybrid vehicles types? Do they read newspapers? Do they listen to the radio, watch TV, and how often? So they're the sort of things, if you know that, so you've used, you know, in objective 1 and 2, you've discovered, you know, what kind of car is acceptable. I think we've got what kind of car is really acceptable, who finds what acceptable, and then once we know that, how are we going to reach those people to tell them about the benefits and problems of the vehicle. All right, there we go. I'm unmuting you too. Have you got any questions?
Is this discussion available on Moodle?
Yes, I am recording as we speak, and I'll pop that onto Moodle for you. I think I might save it as maybe a YouTube video or a video and then just pop it up for you.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so you're happy?
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. It's nice to see two of you. It would have been a lot harder with none. So, yeah. All right, see you guys. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.